Hey guys, welcome back to TimeSplitters Future Perfect. We are continuing with the Robot Factory stuff, 2243, something to crow about.
I think we're on the right track, Robo. Let's go.
Alright. This is, once again, the GameCube, just because I know later on in this level there's a crazy plasma dome thing with lots of effects and things.
To terminate Crow on site. He's become far too dangerous. We may not be able to prevent the Time-Splitter Wars from ever happening, but at least we know we win.
This facility is heavily defended.
Yeah. This robot actually gets a personality this stage. He gets infected with a virus or something. Yeah, I guess this is the stage of the robot stuff that is most like Robot Factory from TimeSplitters 2. But once again, it's not nearly as hard, though if you are playing on hard, it is still pretty difficult. Nothing back there. Just gotta wait for this dude to hack the doors, and then we can actually get on to business here. We actually face Crow at the end of this stage, too. And, it's kinda nuts, actually. There's a glitch with it, though. You can kill him before the fight even starts, because for some reason, like a split second before the fight loads, the boss's health bar is at 0. And if you do something, I think you gotta, like, tap A like crazy, and then, like, fire your gun or something. And if you do it just right after the cutscene before the fight ends, the boss just instantly dies and you win. You don't even have to fight him. But I'm not gonna do that, obviously, because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of covering it. This is weird, too. Look at how he's hacking the computer.
Cortez, look at this data. The base is vast. It has hangars, weapons research, and what's this? Crow has built hundreds of thousands of incubation pods. He's speed growing an entire army. But wait, it's not a human army. Or robot, it's... oh no, they're Time-Splitters. Crow is creating a Time-Splitter army. According to the data, the Splitters are not yet fully formed. We can still stop the war before it starts.
System alert. I have become infected with a virus.
Well, that's what happens when you stick things where they shouldn't belong.
Activating countermeasures.
There's no telling where that computer has been.
I feel strange. I feel good.
But yeah, now his personality is, he likes to quote movies and stuff now.
An electro tool. That could be very useful against shielded enemies. Speaking of which...
For some reason, the electro tool and the plasma auto rifle, I always think they're opposite of each other, so I always press the wrong direction first on the D-pad to switch weapons. I think I'm supposed to have plasma grenades by now. It would definitely help. Yeah, crap. See what I mean? I went the wrong way. The electro tool's the other way in the menu. Whoops. Eat my laser, eat it. Saddle up partner and stuff like that. I don't know, the robot stuff, once again, is not really my favorite stuff, but we're coming up on the end of the game, and the next two stages are actually not so bad. But it's always kind of a big feat to beat these robot stages on the hardest difficulty, because they're kind of notorious for being ridiculous. Once again, this one not nearly as bad as the previous game.
Makes it easier to kill them. Robots are far superior to humans, you know. Humans go squish at the slightest touch.
Humans go squish at the slightest touch. Yeah, I guess so. I have the KK Slider version of Take On Me stuck in my head, because I just discovered that somebody did that. And it actually works pretty well. It's a weird thing. Get some more Electro Tool ammo. Let's go. Yeah, I'm definitely supposed to have plasma grenades, because here come the rolling robots. Dang it, man. One plasma grenade stuck to their face kills them. I guess this will work, too. I think I missed a pickup, though. Yeah, this is not good. Luckily, that's health right there. Watch out for the lady.
I'll cover you. You want some of this, do ya? You want some?
I don't know how I feel about first-person shooters, honestly. That used to be such a big thing because of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. I was obsessed with those games. And then TimeSplitters 2 came out, and I thought that was the greatest thing. And then this game. But as the years go on, it also just be. It could also be due to the fact that every new major AAA game that comes out features some dude with a gun and is a first-person shooter of some degree, with maybe nowadays third-person elements as well. And it's just kind of run its course for me, I think. So after I finish this game, I don't really know, honestly, if I'm gonna do another shooter. I know there's the other 007 GameCube games, but I'm not really too excited about those. And if I ever found a way to cover Halo 2, I guess, or the first game. But again, the excitement for doing such a thing is not really there. Yeah, this is the room I was worried about playing on the emulator. I actually did play through that stage already, and I had to turn the settings down really low just to get through it, and it still slowed down. So yeah, we're just gonna do this the GameCube way. I think kind of looks like the Death Star. It even has the big hole. Map Maker was always fun in TimeSplitters 2 and this game. But honestly, I think this game kind of pales in comparison. The Map Maker has more to offer, but the end result when you actually go to play it, it doesn't feel quite the same. TimeSplitters 2 just did multiplayer maps better. And even it brought back 2 classics like Mexican Mission and Training Grounds, I think. Or actually, I'm not sure about Training Grounds, maybe. Where are these guys? But yeah, if you play, for example, Mexican Mission Capture the Bag, everything is in a different location compared to TimeSplitters 2. The bag bases, that could potentially be a thing. And the spawn points are different a little bit. And it's tweaked, not for the better, I don't think. I don't know, I guess it's just a preference thing. This game is still fun, it's just... Seeing it again, I definitely prefer TimeSplitters 2. Got the plasma grenades this time, so this guy... Nah, actually, shooting him is working just fine, although I lost all my armor. Yeah, the opening, it's on the other side. It'll spin around, though. Yeah, I knew there was another one of these guys. You gotta be quick, though, because, yeah, when he does that, he rolls back up, and then he's not vulnerable. I don't remember the best way to go about this. There's gotta be something, because there's a huge Goliath robot. Remember that thing we took control of last stage? With the lock-on thing and the minigun? Here's the hole. See, look at it, it's the Death Star, dude. I don't know. Uh-oh. Please tell me there's health up here. I know there's plasma grenades. I think there's health with it as well. Yes. Okay. Now we have to fight that thing that we were once in control of. Except it's actually super easy, at least on this difficulty. Plasma grenades are your best friend, but you gotta wait. This is like an animation where he's not vulnerable yet. There we go. Crap. Okay, yeah, see, it took care of them. 2 more of these guys, I'm just running. I don't care.
Good job, Cortez. Having trouble with giant robots? You know who to call.
I think this is where we take control of a giant laser, which is kind of weird. Yeah, this is definitely that room. This is another thing I'm not sure that the emulator could have done well. Oh, whoops, that's right, you gotta hold it until it goes on its own. Very weird, but kinda cool. Look, going back to the first-person shooter thing, this is what we gotta destroy. There we go. I feel like there's channels dedicated to only first-person shooter games, and they cover every game that you could possibly want to see. I don't know that me doing them ever really matters at all. Like that Grassloo 00 guy, his first-person shooter videos are all super skilled and everything. I don't know if he's done the Halo games, but I would imagine. Alright, we're good. Surprisingly, I think this is only about halfway. This door. I only know because I just played this on the emulator. But he caught me by surprise. I forgot he was there. But yeah, that kind of goes back to what I was saying back way in episode 1. I guess that wasn't too long ago, but still. Or no, I said it in some other episode, but when I was like, it's amazing how you could play this game and in just 3 years' time forget everything about it, and how I don't know if that speaks to the game itself, as in like something about the game is just not memorable. Because this is not a bad game at all. But yeah, this is a prime example of that kind of level where I just don't remember. The only reason I kind of do now is because I just played it. That said, though, when I went and recorded TimeSplitters 2, that was the first time I had played that game in years. Several years, like decades. And, I had to relearn Robot Factory all over again. It took many attempts, too.
Busy.
I guess that guy's supposed to be like R2-D2 or C-3PO. I wonder if there's actually 100 capsules in this room, like she says.
Look at this. There are hundreds of these chambers.
It's multiple
They're running on
hundreds.
emergency power. We have to shut them down before they hatch.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think certain games cater better towards commentary than others. And I really think this is a game that just is better without it. I actually was looking, you know how I was saying I was going to do that? A long play, no commentary of this? But considering the technical difficulties I've been having, I'd have to just redo it all on the GameCube, and then it's just gonna look like crap, and then there you go. That's what I'm talking about, like those other channels like Grassloo 00. And some other people. That stuff already exists. It's almost like, what's the point of doing it? It's gonna be worse quality and not played as well, probably. I don't know. Plus, I was looking, actually, and the first couple episodes I already deleted the files off of my computer, so I would have to redo at least the first 2 stages again anyway. I don't know, part of me is saying it's probably best to just get it done and move on, because it's seeming more and more just like a filler thing. I want to start working on Link to the Past randomizer, I think. Some more. Gave that guy a lisp. This is the exit. I went the wrong way. I gotta go on the other side. Whoops. Similar to TimeSplitters 2, we gotta use the electro tool to overcharge a energy node. It's on the other side of this room. That was terrible. I don't think I could actually survive this on hard. It would take multiple attempts. Because I'm pretty sure there's more enemies. They take more hits, obviously. Here we go. Down through the ceiling it comes, and then as soon as we destroy it, in typical Robot Factory fashion, all the enemies come spawning in.
You did it. You destroyed the TimeSplitter army. But Crow can make another one. He must be killed.
Actually, I don't even think I have to fight these guys. What's stopping me from just walking? Did the door open? Maybe I gotta kill him. I hope it opened. Yeah, this is another room. Look at all the explosions. I feel like that would be a slowdown thing. On a computer that can't handle all that stuff for some reason. Anyway, how many times are we gonna talk about that? I think it doesn't help that this level's not really that straightforward either. Like the first time in that room, finding that elevator up to here is kind of confusing. Oh no.
Crow's built himself a palace. Make sure it becomes his tomb.
This is a very difficult part of the stage. Alright, I'm going back to the door to destroy these guys real quick. You can just ignore them and charge the bridge with your electric tool and move on. I should've. Look at it. I might not live. Okay, we're good. Now this thing, there's been times where you're supposed to charge each individual node to build the bridge and get across, but sometimes it doesn't work and then you fall and die.
Bridge. It's powered down. It must be controlled from the other side. Maybe you can use your electro tool to power the individual sections long enough to get across. Crow must not escape. He cannot be allowed to throw another TimeSplitter on.
Okay, we're good. Now it's time for the boss, except one last army rush here. Cool room, though. I don't remember where anybody is, and I need health desperately. So I think that's got a minigun. I'm nervous about the boss, too. I haven't fought that thing in years. And I don't remember exactly how to go about doing it. I remember it being a game over point many times. Now, there's something up here, not on this side. I think it's more plasma grenades. I definitely want maximum of those for this boss. I wish there was a way to just get it up to 9. Instead of just capping off at 5. Alright, here we go. Crow himself, all demented.
My God, what is that?
There it is. Did you see how his life bar was empty for a second?
Be defenseless.
There's a certain input you have to do in order to, and you just shoot him and he's dead. Oh yeah, it's got Bomberman like explosions in here. I gotta. So you destroy his weapons and then basically shoot his ball sack. That's what it is. This is a ball sack driving a tank. That's what it looks like to me anyway. I don't know. Well, we're getting there. Just avoid the Bomberman-like explosions and it should be good to go. It highlights where you're supposed to shoot too, that's nice. Crap, okay, if you hide by the pillars, you're okay. So it seems... Dang it. He's not vulnerable until all his weapons are destroyed. Or I guess it's actually killing him doing that too. Almost there. Probably should use a different weapon. I'm running out of ammo. Minigun, yeah. I'm really nervous about taking a hit though, because I took a ton of damage at one point. This is kind of forgettable to me too, honestly. Where'd the music go? This is not looking well. I'd hate to die right now. Almost there. As soon as he spins around. That's it, right? No? There it is. Alright, and I will put the better looking cutscene in right now.
Good job, Cortez.
I hacked into the teleportation grid. He's walking.
But yeah, thanks for sticking through and watching if you did. And enjoy the cutscene, I guess, and I'll see you. We're approaching the end very soon.
Let's get out of here, Robo. Crow? My God, what have you done?
I have succeeded. Freeing myself from the bonds of mortality.
But can't you see what you've created?
I've created the next step in the evolutionary chain. The triumph of 2 lifetimes worth of research.
You've created the TimeSplitters, humankind's greatest foe!
You mean humankind's genetic superiors?
Don't you get it? The TimeSplitters will push the human race to the brink of extinction! Or is that what you and Kalos had planned all along?
Kalos? Kalos was a fool. I just used him to acquire enough manpower to mine that island.
The island? Of course! Anya, you with me?
I'm with you, Cortez.
All right,
Ready when you are.
let's do it!
I'm going to put a stop to your meddling once and for all.